really when you're against Bin on the other side. I think that allows you to play for counter pick for like this Alistar as the last pick. No, it doesn't work well into the laning phase, but what Grubbs, he doesn't have ult now. That trade before this dive came in was how important it is. He has 3 biscuits that can help with the regen. He is stuck under turret now, and Knight is not within realm warp range. He will be alone in a 1v3 if the dive is commenced.
Dragon goes down. The question is, will the next thing to go down be Bin? Will it be First Blood? We're going to see the tag catching already. Second strike hits. Bin going to get frozen in place on the back of this counter-strike. Nice trade of damage coming in from TT. They secure First Blood without giving up anything in return. Meanwhile, on bot side, Knight having to try and do what he can to stay alive because he's gone too aggressive onto Bin, who in a 4v1 almost gets the kill for himself. Flashes away. Hasn't died yet. Way eventually secures the return kill.
So it's a 1-for-1 across the map. Bin doesn't get the most out of the we've ended up starting in. Changing fundamental aspects of the game can take a while to lock in. Knight has flash and ghost. He's roamed out of lane again. Hoya's low HP. See if they can combo for a solo lane kill.
Knight's going to go over a ward. Beshwan's going to know this is going down. Hoya can try to escape. Of course, doesn't have flash after the last fight. And look at the Knight. The Nature Growth is going to connect. And we now see the Ash Arrow not quite connecting. No mana for Bin, however, not able to leap strike out to safety. And with Satab arriving, securing the kill on the Azir yet again. Plays going wrong for BLG. Again, shades of game 1.
Bin has been very, very different at that because I have the context of years before that point. But it doesn't mean you're wrong about what you're saying. Hoya's had a great split. Probably his best split that I can remember. There's a teleport coming in for the second set of Grubs. BLG. This can be dangerous. Hoya's going to just go straight into ult them, surely.
Yeah, Nature's Graft's going to go straight through. Yes, the Grubs might be going in favour of BLG. The question is, will the fight? We already see the flash out and Feather's going to fall. Bin is so very low, surviving for so long, buying so much time for the Jhin to do work, getting themselves a kill, but the fight is so very tight. Everyone's still duking it out until finally the curtain is called. Flashing away, it is going to be 1xN, able to survive as a solitary survivor in what ends up being, I believe, a 4-for-2.
4-for-2 is what I counted as well. So
throw a cask, which literally delivers Bin and On straight into their own backline, and from that point in that fight was somewhat cursed. They're able to get Dragon. The clock, 15 minutes 50. There'll be a fight before then.
I'm looking at the Realm Walk cooldown. I'm looking on. Well, it's very quick. Here comes the combo. Here comes the Jhin.
Yeah, never mind. 3 minutes is more like 3 seconds. Good damage coming in. TT looking to try and claim this fight, having lost out in the last one. Already slain the Lilia. We're going to see the ultimate running out on the Alistar, and the damage still coming through from the Ashe. But now Jhin able to turn their attention onto the carries, putting out so much damage. The volley. The volley was good, but now it is just remaining for the final bit of damage. Braum able to snipe away the Rise before losing their life as well. Deadly Flourish dodged away from, but the trap is enough. Oh my god, it's all going on here.
I'm a little bit scared of BLG and their playmaking opportunities. Here we go. We've got the Realm War potentially being pulled as well at some point. Scout. No, Scout. I see. Look, he had a great game the other day on the champion. That's why I said it. Here comes On.
On did so much in the last fight, looking to do the same again. Herald not taken all the way down already. Satab is not on the rift no more. Or we can see that Veshwan at this point feels like they've just accepted they've lost this fight. They want to at least try and secure themselves the Herald. They managed to grab the eye, but they lose the rest of their body.
TT fall by the wayside again. Knight is going to live there. I was a little bit afraid from it just that once. You can't really stand and fight as the Azir and the Ashe that well.
Oh. So close to securing the kill after the Realm Warp there, and 1xN still showing what they can do. 3-1-3 on this Ashe, still has tons of damage to put out. You question Satab's Azir, and it has been called out a few times. The plays have maybe not been quite as exceptional as what we're used to seeing, as another Dragon goes the way of BLG, and we can see the Swirl Seed following. It's not going to connect onto anybody. Bin in a lot of trouble here. Just fight after fight.
In chats, Setup has gone for the Nashes as second item, so I was wondering if it was going to be more towards the tanky build. The runes are actually the same between both. You still go for lethal tempo, so you can't tell from that as you can with someone like that Varus. His DPS is good. Now, TT grouping up. They have to group up. They have to group up, though, because if they don't... Oh, that's a problem, though. They get hit by the Swirl Seed. Here comes the Realm Warp.
Yeah, the Dead Flourish connects as well, despite the dash, and with the Realm Warp coming in, the health bar's already shredded. Tab dies so early in the fight yet again. All 4 shots of the Curtain Call are going to connect. Now Elk can come in and deal some damage with those 4 bullets in chamber. Kills are coming through fast. Knight's given up their life, but with the chase still coming in, feels like when the rest of the team might still be able to secure a little bit more. Hoya and Moshan, they run for the hills.
So the saplings and the barrels manage to secure a retreat. Knight doesn't get the perfect flank this time. TT managed to shut down that rise earlier on into the fight, but it's not a fight win. BLG, they haven't won heavily enough to go straight towards the Atacon on the other side of the map, but they will be able to break up in the mid lane turret, and that's definitely a good prize to them. Bin, another great fight on the Jax. He's been having a wonderful team fight game on his... I actually hadn't called that out. That's completely fine. That's a good check-in.
Cool. Well, I just, think, especially given what the tempo of the game is now, it means so much if they are able to secure Atacon themselves. However, they need to be able to start turning these plays in their favor, and at the minute, it feels like they're the ones caught time and time again. Looking to make something happen. Hoya is in. He's managed to find a cast, but it's not going to get onto the Jhin as maybe the Gragas would have hoped. Low health bar for Wei, but still alive. The same cannot be said for Hoya, and yet again, the Jhin raining down the damage. And even with him at a range distance, there's so much power being put out, but Ashe turns it back around. Finally, Rise able to get something, but now Knight dived upon, damage raining out of 1xn, trying to find more, but shut down in their tracks by Bin. This time it's the Azir alive to tell the tale. They're in a tight duking out, but look at the dash, the damage. It's not enough to kill off Elk. Still deathless in this game. 8-0-13 there to finish off Elk. Also, wasn't quite Captain Jack levels, but you've got to shout out that cleanse coming in after the belly bot from the Gragas to allow in the reposition. Atachan's been started up. It's forced from TT. Curtain Call raining in. Hoya so low. Hoya so dead. Now TT are split. BLG can take control of the Atachan pit.
Remember, it's not the GA version, so if you take it, you don't get that free revival after that point. The Realm Warp is going to potentially help out. It is stopped. Here comes the fight.
Yeah, here we go, and 1xn's already shut down with that damage gone. I don't see a world where TT can turn this one in their favor. They're sent running again. Tab again able to live, but having to leave the rest of the team in coffins. Atachan secured yet again by BLG, and for the second time today, Nymera, you get your Ruinous.
Yay, 10-0 and 13. You go straight to the Baron otherwise. Satab teleported bot side knowing that there's no contest on the Baron really available.
There's gold to be had in these
TT, that there is gold to be had, and there's a shutdown. I'm happy you get an objective bounty there, Satai.
I think I might have to put you into past tense on that one, Nymera. They had the damage. We saw setups they were trying to make down the bottom lane when we saw the fantastic ultimate used by the Lilia that caught out Tab. At that point, it felt like maybe they could set up play and still take things on even terms. Since then, with the last 2 fights, the mid lane fight was very close. That was, millimeters. That top lane one was not close. This bot lane one is not close. This is under turret, and this isn't now turning into sort of scenes from game 2 again.
See that Setab's had his ult forced out in the mid lane as well by Knight. That will not be available for a big play for Thundertalk. BLG look like they found their mojo back a little bit more, and maybe this is a little bit more the BLG that we know can sometimes be a bit greedy in the game 1 of a series. Banshee's Veil from Knight gives him a lot of brawling stats, and yeah, there's the tower from the Azir, which gives him something to play around. Not enough for the 1v1. Thundertalk, they are preying on miracles now, and I think they're all out of divine intervention.
There are positives to be taken from this game for Thundertalk. However, I don't think there will be a win to be taken. There's yet another turret falls. The fight is going to start. This time we are going to see Encore turret a little bit, but in comes Bin from the backside, absolutely ripping apart the backline. It's going to be kill after kill being secured. Only Hoya now remains to defend the Nexus turrets, and with the curtain call, it will be a curtain call for this game. The shots won't connect this time until they do, and when they do, boy, they hit hard. One last 4th shot, one last stand came out from TT, but it's now 2-1 to BLG as they look to avenge their earlier series loss.
That is a 28-minute game with 43 kills. Elk finishes, 13-0-14 on the